All right, it's February 2022. I'm Kimberly with Astrology Bodies, and I'm going to do an overview of just this month. If you haven't already, I did an overview of the entire year of 2022, but now I'm going to go into more specifics for this month, February. But I'm not going to talk about every single thing that's happening. There's three main events this month. So it's Mercury direct. That's happening February 3rd. So I've shared my chart for the Mercury direct. So this is the moment that it goes direct, and you can see it's really super close to Pluto. And that's gonna, a few days later, it's gonna actually conjoin with Pluto. But the day that it actually turns direct is when the moon is square to Mercury. So anytime a planet stays still, from our perspective, it seems to stand still and then change direction. Definitely has a lot more influence and power. And then since the moon is squaring it at the same time, that kind of just adds to the confusion, because Mercury is your communication and thinking processes and decision making. And so this day and the couple of days before and after are probably you're going to feel the most confused or unsure. Better not to make any serious decisions these few days. Not wait until like February 5th or 6th at least. Mercury will be moving forward, but just slowly. The nice thing that's happening is at least we have a sextile between Mars and Jupiter. So Mars can cause problems, but it's in a nice aspect with Jupiter, the great benefic. And so it really helps to add some structure and to kind of dry out any situations, anything getting kind of murky or too emotionally intense. Mars can help bring about more action because it's Mars. At the same time, because all happening like February 3rd and 4th, Sun is conjuncting Saturn. So you can see that. So it's all these things are happening right around the same time. So a conjunction adds power, influence, sort of like that stationary Mercury that I talked about. Any planet that goes stationary or appears to change direction. A conjunction has more power, two forces coming together. So it's a little bit of a dampening effect on your energy level. It's just going to last for a day or two. So the main event is coming up in the middle of February. So just the first few days of February, just trying to get back into the routine. But it's slowly going. I would suggest just being slow about it and not rushing anything. Here we have the main event, and that is the full moon. And of course, we have one of those every month. This one just has a little extra challenge. The nodes, south and north node, the nodes are going to be exactly square this full moon. So you can see that big, thick red line here. That's the closest aspect that's happening. 27, 26, it's very, very close. So we have Sun squaring the nodes. It happens a couple times a year, and it's similar to a feeling of an eclipse, just not as strong as an eclipse. So I would say the key word here is instability, a lot of insecurity, some stress, pressure, coming at you from different directions. Saturn is nearby, still in Aquarius. The other thing that's happening is Venus is conjunct Mars. So they're traveling really close to each other. This is going to happen one more time before they separate, because Venus is now moving forward, but very slowly. She hasn't picked up to her normal speed yet. So Mars has surpassed her. And so Mars is stronger here as well. It does better in Capricorn. So Venus is more affected by Mars. Venus not affecting Mars so much. So Venus feels the pressure more is what I'm trying to say. So these two, even though they are coming together, they have more power and they rule over the nodes. So this is ruled by Mars and this is ruled by Venus. So the fact that they do come together is somewhat helpful. But everyone is still going to feel the pressure. The full moon just kind of adds energy. The square adds tension. So don't be surprised if this middle week, this Valentine's week, is stressful and intense, and maybe it doesn't actually go the way you wanted or you planned for it. So the third major event happens later on in the month, near the end, and it's involving Mercury again, and that's because it's squaring. It has moved on. It is squaring Uranus, and just a few days later, it's going to conjunct with Saturn. So whatever stress and tension is here, likely to affect the nervous system here, anxiety, nerves, worry, discontent, right? Uranus likes to rebel and revolt. So any discontent here is gonna be taken to the establishment. So that's Saturn here. So over the next several days, as Mercury first squares Uranus and then conjoins with Saturn, it's definitely bringing up contention, discontent, that kind of thing. And Saturn is in its own sign, so it's stronger than the other planets involved. So the establishment, the status quo definitely has more power here. Something to remember and think about is Venus is also sextile Neptune. So even though, let's see, Venus is doing okay here. When she gets closer to Saturn, it's a little more pressure, but right now she's with Mars, sextile Neptune. So this is definitely a time for, this can be a time for trying to smooth over the rough edges. So this is the rough edge, Mercury to Uranus leading to Saturn. And then Venus and Neptune is the smoothing out. It's the attempt to realize our ideals and our goals and the bigger purpose that we're working for. This, because Mercury moves fast, so it's going to last for a week at least. So it's probably not a life-changing thing, but try to use harmony and peace to get through the tension. So this was a nice short video, and I just wanted to go over those three main things. I'm here to do readings for you if you want to know specifics on how these things can affect you and your chart. And if there's anything particularly that is landing on your personal ascendant or rising sign or moon sign or sun sign, I'm happy to do a reading that can share and explain all that. Astrologybodies.com is my website. It's listed in the description. And please give me a like and subscribe for more videos. Have a great February. Bye.